down to brentford, stand on Ealing Road, waiting for some action. Yeah. Down to brentford, stand on Ealing Road, waiting for some action. The atmosphere explodes. There is one we all unite. Step behind the boys and sing. We're the army, Brentford Army, and he's got something too big for this league. Once in our sight, Western's flying down the left, the Liam leg is keeping it tight. Super Kevin's leading the charge, Charlie Mack is banging on me. We're the army, Brentford Army, and he's got something too big for this league. Too big for this league. Keep on flying to the top, 'cause we're the Super League. Celebrate our victories by drinking in the pubs. There's one on every corner, and not like carbon clubs. Down our minds to London pride, and then we start to sing. We're the army, Brentford Army, and he's got something. We're too big for this league. Too big for this league. Keep on flying to the top, 'cause we're the Super League. We're too big for this league. Too big for this league. 'Cause we're the Barcelona of the lower leagues. We down our points to London pride, then we start to sing. We're the army, Brentford Army, and he's got something. We're too big for this league. Too big for this league. Keep on flying to the top, 'cause we're the Super League. We're too big for this league. Too big for this league. 'Cause we're the Barcelona of the lower leagues. We're the Barcelona of the lower leagues. We're the Barcelona of the lower leagues. We're the Barcelona of the lower leagues.
When I first met Tom, I thought it was an act. The whole...
Hey, big up, Paul. I'll just put some music in quickly, just for a little bit. It's FA Cup day. Just a little bit of encouragement for my team. I'm just only playing this to get the people in.
Action, and you wanna see goals with plenty of style. There's only one team who can really do the business. Brentford FC. Come on, you Brentford. Come on, you bees. Come on, you Brentford. Come on, set them on your feet. We're a football team on the road to to promotion, and we're gonna keep going till we get to the top. In the FA Cup, we'll see the red and white famous Brentford. Brentford FC, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, say, come on, you Bees. Come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees, come on, you Brentford, come on, you Bees,
All right, guys. Sorry. Every time we play, it's my ritual to play the anthem. Now, I'm sorry. We're in the FA Cup against Leicester with a B side, and I'm looking forward to it. Always looking forward to seeing the team. If you want to watch a good side, cheap to go and watch, and almost a Premiership side, come on down to Brentford, mate. Anyway, links in the chat. Let's try and have a bit of a joyful one today. Yeah, because it's funny over Veliz. It was a good laugh last night. It was good. You know, when you start taking the piss out of Brentford, you know they're a good side. Come, Rods, if you're coming on. Actually, I just wanted to do a little show. I'm only on for a couple of hours because I'm going on again. I'm going to do a football afternoon tonight. Hopefully, I've got some pay this. Great Brit, who do you support? Yeah, come on then, mate. Hello, people. Sorry, guys, I've got my son. We knocked you out, didn't we? Hey, guys, I've just got my son ringing. Can you just bear with me? Okay? When people come in, just say I will let them in. But I'm just on the phone to my son. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. My son always comes first. When my son calls, everything stops. Getting a bit frustrated over the COVID. Bless him. So just got to reinsure him. Yeah. Who's Dave? What is it?
Go ahead, Brian. Good evening, sir. How are you? By the grace of God, I'm still good. Thank you. Good. I'm no conspiracy theorist or truth or anything out there, political in any way. I just wanted to phone you and give you some studies I know is true and have to facts. Because I'm a sister that works for the LAS, which is
Goofy, hang on. I had an important call. I had to mute everything. Right. Let's go back again.
because I'm a sister that works for the LAS, which is the London Ambulance Service in Brentford in Essex, concerning the SARS stroke 2, should we say, or COVID-19, as people are putting out there. But the hospitals are empty. The hospitals are empty. Half of them anyway. One in South Essex, going to North Essex.
Come on, MC. I ain't spoken to you for ages. To be honest with you, Goofy, I'm trying to not give this guy a platform anymore. I'm trying to do some positive things.
This is not even about SARS because they're putting me down to lung cancer, whatever, sir. And this is, I've got a study from my sister and she works for the London Ambulance Service. Also, her main call-outs now are not for COVID-19 stroke SARS, it's for domestic violence abuse, believe it or not, because of the isolation laws. And I'm not trying to put any panic or say there's not a pandemic or this is not real.
No, you are. No, Brian, you are. There's no point in resigning.
No, I'll get striked, Goofy.
The hospitals are empty, you say.
Half of them. The ones in North South Essex, in South Essex, I'm talking about
So,
RMT and her main call-outs.
I just want to be clear what you're saying. Half of the hospitals are empty.
The Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Montford in Essex, and Ilford Hospital are half empty. I've got video evidence of this. She's took videos of me. There was a guy who actually went to Stoke Mandeville Hospital and took a live stream, and now he's actually been taken into police custody. That's facts as well.
Yeah,
also, I've got a friend.
Yeah. No, I want to test you on this.
Yes,
I'll let you in again, of course. Why are people pretending that the
0-0
are full if they're half empty?
Liverpool, Man United, mate. And it'll go to penalties, and I don't know what. And I will lose 2-0, Anthony, because I know the side we got out.
But just tell me,
like last year to him.
why is everyone including doctors, nurses, chief medical officers, patients. Why are they all pretending that the hospitals
I don't believe they are
overwhelmed?
pretending, sir. I don't believe they are pretending. The security, I don't know if you've been to a hospital.
Enough of this clown.
Going into a hospital at the
I
moment
really
is
don't want
absolutely
to
outrageous. Just getting
give
into a
him
hospital.
any. I don't want to give him any profile, please, Goofy. Well, I'm certainly not sharing from Earth. Anyway, guys, anybody want to come up on the panel? Rodney, I want to discuss what makes memories, what triggers the brain for a memory, and what triggers your brain to lose memory. This is the question I'm going to put up. Anybody wants to come on about this? Rodney, I'd like to know what you think about that. And yeah, but they're all doing it, Goofy. I'm trying to make it a bit of a not of a thingy thing. I trying to do a debate of knowledge. I'm trying to get topics on that. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it. Yeah. And trying to make so for everybody, because everybody's getting a bit uptight about whether. Kaz, can you come on? What do you think? What causes loss of memory or give memory function? Can you come on quick? I just think there's a lot of chemical brainage in the brain. They say, don't they? They say the acid chemical can damage your brain and cause that, cause all of that, and can cause blood clots. Now, okay, I'll show you later how to do that, Kaz. Yeah, I'll do it after this if you want. I'll show you. Exactly. And what makes you dream? What does your brain? Your brain your brain seems to like overtick. So what do you mean? So yeah, I think it's I don't think it's a lot of processing. And do you think? Yeah, Morpheus, I'm okay, mate. I'm in a happy mood, mate. Yeah. Just a little bit drunk last night, mate. Yeah, so I reckon it's all sort of like a chemical thing. Oh, I fell asleep, mate. I fell asleep. All right, sorry. I got you. Here we go. It's up there. Sorry. Cheers, Goofy, mate. I pressed the wrong thing. Hey. Hi, Goof. Guys.
Hello,
Yeah.
good morning, EJ.
So, what do you think? What
Hello,
causes
Kaz.
the memory of the brain?
Hello, good morning, EJ.
Hi, guys.
So, what do you think? What causes the memory of the brain? Someone's got the YouTube on. Kaz, I think you got your YouTube on, love.
This is crazy.
Got your YouTube on, Kaz.
What?
Kaz, you have your YouTube on.
So what do you think causes the memory of the brain and loses it, Goofy?
Damage.
Yeah, but yeah, I know that. But
My late wife had a subhematoma, and it pushed the brain off centre, and the bleed on her brain was the size of a Coke can. Now, it left her with neuropathy and lots of variants of history. But when she woke up out of the coma, she'd lost 10 years of her life. Now, she thought the boys was 13 when they were 24. And she couldn't understand why they were driving and things. And she couldn't remember where we'd moved to. And she couldn't remember a new circle of friends. It was very harrowing at the time, and it gradually came back with lots of training and things. It was very hard work at the time. She looked at me and she saw grey hair, and she couldn't understand why I had grey hair. And I told her it was the stone dust, and she felt reassured by that. But it was very frightening because lots of family and friends wanted to come and visit her, but she didn't know the word. There were strangers, and strangers frightened her when she had an injury. It's very difficult.
so what do you think? So what do you think actually?
Well, it's an imbalance of chemicals in your brain. It's or a trauma of some kind, or Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is many people lose their memory with Alzheimer's. They forget the everyday things, and they can't remember what they've eaten and things. And some people lose their memory when they get old.
Yeah.
So I think an healthy, fit person should have a great memory, and as you get older, your body gives up the ghost, and damage occurs, and you gradually lose your memory.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is so when an old lady loses her memory, gets senile dementia, or a man, what actually presses their brain cells to?
Well, it's just wear and tear. We damage ourselves every day doing things, and they grow back. But when you get older, you don't recover so well, and they don't grow back.
Yeah, but then I know some old people haven't got it.
Well, some people are lucky. Some people are very fortunate in life. They don't have any illness or sickness, and they survive to a great old age, whereas others die very young. I think it's a luck of the draw.
I mean, look, So, Anthony, I want to hear you because your brain function goes nuts. And I want to know why yours goes nuts, mate.
Easy. Have you ever heard of a man called Phileas Gage?
Who, sorry, mate?
Phileas Gage.
No.
Well, on the desk of the head of Harvard Medical School in America, there was a skull and an iron bar. Now, the skull was of Phileas Gage. He was a railway mining engineer, and the steel bar had gone through his skull, and he survived. And this is in the 1800s. And from that, they worked out all the different areas of the brain and how the brain works. That's how they started understanding how the brain works and what does what. But when he recovered, he'd been a very sort of stalwart man. He'd been a very tough engineering, mining man, very strong man. And when he was tamping some dynamite into an hole when they were doing the tunnels in America, and it went off this charge, and he must have hit a bit of flint or something and made a spark, and the iron bar went through under his jaw and out the top of his cranium. Now, he survived this, believe it or not, but his character changed. He became very loving towards animals. He was very short-tempered and he used to fight a lot. And then he became one of the stagecoach post riders in America, the new ones. And he loved animals. Then all of a sudden he had an affinity with animals. So the damage that was caused, it threw him off kilter, like. But he survived, and they did a medical study on him, and they took his body when he died, and they examined the brain and things, and that's how they learned about the brain.
I think, like, with all the technology we got and all the science, why can't they do an experiment about curing dementia?
Well, they do it with drugs and various other tablets, don't they? They try to rebalance the chemical. I mean, they say with depression, they don't know if you become depressed and then your brain stops making serotonin, or you stop making serotonin and then you become depressed. They don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But a healthy, balanced diet for everybody and exercise is a ticket. That's what you need. You need a healthy. I mean, this morning I dug my car out this morning. I dug the drive out and all the paths and that, and put some salt down.
Hi, guys.
Everybody else in the street is still in bed.
Hi, this has been fucking hard work trying to get on this morning.
I tell you what, StreamYards is playing up, but Kaz, I will show you after the show how to do it on the laptop, okay?
Yeah, you've been saying that all your fucking life, man.
All right, I will do it after the show.
All right.
I think you need to use you got to use Google Chrome for it.
I do use Google Chrome.
All right, okay. Well, we'll sort it out. Yeah, it's been playing up a lot.
I wanted to go on the computer, like, because I wanted to go on like my, if you want to talk about the brain, like on my university stuff, but
yeah. What's your opinion on it, Kaz?
What the actual brain?
The actual brain. Why do we lose memory? Why do we have dreams? Why does it reprocess what it does? And why some people haven't got the goodest memories as everybody else?
That was a lot of questions in there, babe.
But it's all in one, actually. I know. And why do I go into one on the subject and not keep to one thing first? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So,
you're happy today, Easy. What's that?
I've got a hangover. It's football today as well, isn't it? And I just decided to go on a thing and try not give these other twats any platforms and try and do a subject out of depth subjects and trying to bring some knowledge on to people, and that's what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Cool.
I just want to move away from the drama thing now, so that's what my channel wasn't up for, to be honest with you. Yeah. Mine was for a little bit of unity, but it hasn't worked out like that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well, it did to start with, but then it just got sucked back into all the bullshit.
Yeah, but we've got to go back on track. So what do you think of that question I gave you?
Well, it was a lot of fucking questions. And
all right, then. I'll tell you what, then.
And I forgot.
All right, I'll go back again, yeah?
So that's how good my memory is. Hi, Goofy, by the way.
Hello, Kaz.
How are you?
I'm fine this morning. I've been out digging. I've been digging the snow out. I've got the car out, and I've got a 4x4 now. So it was easy to get up the street. But there are people sledging. I live at the bottom of a slopey street, and there are people sledging down it, and they're compacting the snow, and I'm a bit worried.
Oh, right. Okay. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be breaking off my dustbin lid. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Break off a dustbin lid and go down.
There is a great big hill just down the road from me, and
Yeah.
I seen all the children sledging down there this morning, and you could see them out the window.
I've been out with the dogs this morning. They're so funny. I've been throwing snowballs at them, and they're like, "What's that?"
Yeah, it's very bad snow in London as well at the moment.
It's not bad here. It's gonna
I got
go.
nothing because I got the South Down Hills really sort of blocks it. So the South Downs. Yeah.
I was thinking about the dream question. I think
Yeah.
dreams are dreams are like your brain cataloging everything you've taken in during the day and processing it. It's like a computer.
Jesus, I've killed people in my dreams. I fucking hope not.
Oh God, I've had
Well,
dreams of me being
they're
in the
trying to find the
Sopranos
right
a lot.
place to
I
put
have.
that feeling in. I think you feel bad about somebody. They try to find where can I slot this in? Which pigeonhole can I put this in my memory bank?
And my memory bank says kill them.
Well, I felt that way about many people in my time, but I don't feel like that anymore. I don't get hungry like I used to.
No. It's not worth it. You just should just let it all go over your head. It's a load of bollocks. Dreams, I think, are your subconscious. Like you said, Goofy, really. I've put in everything into like their places.
Yes, I agree. There's lots of studies being done, and my friend told me to get a dream book. So you write the dreams down.
Don't get a dream book full of shit.
Well, I write my dreams down.
I mean, I've had some bizarre dreams. I mean, I had one dream not long ago. I really thought I was in the Sopranos. No, seriously, because I love the Sopranos. And it was like the storyline was I became friends. The storyline was it was about I was walking down the street in New York and his daughter was there was a scene in there where a bloke went up to his daughter and said something to her and I was in the restaurant and I went up and battered this guy.
No.
And then I drove her home to her dad, and it turned out to be Tony Soprano, and I became his friend. And I was having some troubles, and he used to come round and talk to me if he had the troubles, and I had a bit of trouble. It was like money troubles, like $50 I owed, and he just gave it to me. I said I didn't want it, and when I went and gave it back to him the next day, he goes, "No, you're good." Yeah. You looked after my daughter, and I really thought I was in the Sopranos. I was sitting in the pizza parlor with them and having coffee. It's really strange. Really strange. Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I don't believe like in the dream book or whatever at all.
I even have a dream catcher. I have a dream catcher made from hazel and it's got string on and feathers. And you hang it in the window and it catches your dreams, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just an ornament, Goofy.
Well, I like it.
Each to their own, but I would, in my belief anyway, and in my opinion, dream catchers and dream books are just, it's like tarot reading and
well, I read tarot.
Oh,
I'm into tarot. I know a lot about tarot and these things. I am making a business from it.
Oh, are you?
I am developing a book and a business. I've got some great ideas on tarot.
You know it's a con, don't you?
Well, no. I mean, you all will say that religion is a con. Everything's a con. It's not a con if you believe. It's what you choose to do, isn't it? Your belief system is your belief system. You can believe in the bloody sugar puff monster. You can believe in anything you wish.
I do.
But
didn't
if you
even
look
hear.
at the tarot cards, there is 78 cards in a tarot deck, and 22 of them are the major arcana. Now, if you look at the major arcana, they will tell your life story, and from the tower moments where you have difficult situations and things are falling apart, to happy moments. Like the Three of Cups, for instance. That's a happy moment, isn't it? You're getting all your rewards. So it reflects, and it's amazing how accurate it is when you put it into your houses and look at the stars. And it's no different to any other religion or practice.
I don't think there is nothing wrong with people reading tarot cards and palm readers and anything like that. I don't feel that there's anything wrong, as long as you are aware and as long as you don't hurt people.
Well, yes, it's all. There's no intention to hurt people. Many
No.
tarot card readers will not tell you anything bad. They will just tell you what they think will happen in the future. They'll read your past to give you an understanding of what's happened, and then the present, and then possible outcomes of the future. But you have to make your own future. It tells you where you can and can't go.
How
You've
would
got
you
to
know?
protect the
Sorry, my
past.
going off. How would you know people's pasts?
Well, you could read it by the cards. See, I mean, if you think about it, everybody's had heartbreak. Everybody's had
Exactly.
money
Everybody
problems
has
and things.
heartaches.
But you can place them into areas where these things have happened, and then you get a better understanding of what is going on at the present, and then you can look at your possible outcomes. It's a bit like therapy, I suppose.
Therapy, yeah.
Goofy, you got extra Welsh since you've had snow.
Well, it has come out a little bit today, my Welsh.
Good boy.
Can you speak Welsh? Cash?
Yeah, probably come.
What's that? Piss off or something?
I tell people my accent is
Off.
varied depending on how I feel.
I've got to mute up 1 minute.
Okay, mate.
Because I'm just sorting this beef out. Right, 1 minute.
Oh, you don't want to show how bad your cooking is.
Well, I went to the shop and bought some biscuit dough granules today. I thought I'd try a different gravy.
So there you go, Goofy. You cut out there, my old mate.
No, I've been up the shop and I bought some gravy granules because I thought I'd try a different gravy today. I'm not doing a joint. I'm not making a joint. I'm going to have put in the oil. So I thought I'd get some gravy.
Is that you, Bat Freak? Hello, Bat Freak. Is that you?
Hello?
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Easy.
That's all right. Yeah. There's a lot of pool bombing at the moment. So.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to get my bits out. It's too early.
No, I didn't think you could. They're using other people's profiles to do it as well.
I had my T-shirt on when I went to the shop this morning. It's very cold, and people was looking at me, and I thought maybe I'm a bit nippy.
You got snow in your area, Bat?
Yeah, it's snowing.
Is it still bad in London? Is it? Yeah.
It's quite bad. The road's really icy at the moment.
Yeah,
like
we got nothing.
I've got to be a bit easy on the brakes at the moment because I skidded a minute ago, and I was like, oh fuck. Yeah.
So, what do you think of the question? How the brain works? How the loss of memory and that? But what do you think is the cause of it?
The loss of memory.
Yeah, the chemicals for like people to have senile dementia and things like that. You know.
Do you know what? I don't really know, to be fair, because I haven't really looked into it. I do know, like, you know, certain combat sport athletes, like boxers and wrestlers and stuff, have taken, when they've taken many blows to the head, there's been like a slight link to, you know, brain damage that's caught an onset cause like dementia and Alzheimer's, sort of dementia or Alzheimer's. I don't really know the difference.
Yeah, because back in the day when they used to use that old football, the old hard football.
Oh yeah.
There's ex-professionals, famous ones, said they reckon they got brain damage from it.
They probably did. Was that the ball that was made out of pigskin?
I think so. Then it turned into a hardball leather one. So
like
I'm
the
gonna
medicine ball kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because there's a couple of famous, like I think Jeff Hurst said something about. Obviously, he's passed away, but I'm gonna look into it. Are they on about in the 60s? And I'm sure that ball was a little bit like the medicine ball, but not with that leather on it.
But you know,
I played with them
medicine
easy.
balls used to be hard.
Footballs. Yes, the old
Really hard.
football.
Yeah.
I mean, rugby balls. I've been to the museum at Rugby near Coventry, and the early rugby, they had cheese bladders, they had all sorts of. They made them from everything. The old balls.
They used to lace it up really hard. I know. Look, you get professional footballs, and I don't know, but today's footballs are so light; it's unbelievable. Very light, where they could curl the ball quite
But
easily.
you say that, don't you still think that if you go to header a ball at full force, like if someone's kicked it full force and you go to header it, it'd still hurt a bit, don't you think? Maybe not enough to give you damage. You might be right on that.
Yeah, it all depends where they header it on the part of your head.
Yeah,
I think it's the way you hit it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the glance, if you're heading a ball, you make it glance, you're just directing it. You don't take it full on. You aim the ball, so the ball crosses in, and then you go up for the ball, and you glance the ball to direct it. You don't take it full on your head. So it's a glancing
I remember
blow.
playing rugby at school once, and a girl got hit in the temple. You know, with the side of the rugby ball. You know, with the corner of the rugby ball. She was out cold. So yeah, I guess you're right. It just does depend where you kind of
that's a problem with a rugby ball, because I'll tell you what, because I was a goalkeeper and I was a good goalkeeper. When I do a kick out with a rugby ball, I just find it so light. A bit. But with a football, obviously, it's got a bit more oomph with it. Now, I don't know how they're made now, the rugby, but I think you've got to have a bit of more skill with a rugby kick than you do with a football kick, to be honest with you.
Right. Yeah, could be.
And
a car's got stuck in front of me, and they're pushing me up the hill. Oh shit! It better not happen to me. They're not going to be able to push me up the hill.
So they're going to cancel the game today. Then they'll cancel the game today, I reckon. Is it that bad for cancel a football match up there?
I'm in Tottenham. Yeah, it is pretty bad at the minute. Easy. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to my mum's, and it is pretty bad. It's really, it's turning into like black ice.
All right.
It's not even snowed yet, which is really
weird. I
weird.
used to find out about London when I was brought up there. Different areas had different sort of bit of weather, really, to be honest with you. And I've just wondered what I was told with West London it is bad. Yeah. It's when it turns to ice, the problem, isn't it?
That's
so have you had a bit of rain? Yeah.
It's slushy. It's turning slushy, and you know, just after it goes, once it's turned into slush, it then turns into black ice, and that's when it's really dangerous. But like the back roads are really snowy, and it's dangerous at the minute.
Yeah, we do get it bad sometimes, but it's not often because we've got the South Downs. You see, the South Downs takes a lot of it. So, yeah, but when it does hit, bad.
It is dangerous. Yeah.
I'm used to snow. I've driven in snow all my life up on the hills. So it doesn't faze me. I carry a shovel in the back of the car just in case I get stuck.
Goofy, mate, this is doing my head. Are you putting that extra Welsh voice on?
I think it depends on the time of the day for me. the way I speak, and who I've been speaking with.
What do you mean, Goof?
Well, there's a lot of Welsh people where I live, and I've been speaking to Welsh people this morning, so the accent has got stronger. I was on the phone also, but when I talk to my people in the north, um, I talk to family members that sound a little Irish, so it gets mixed up.
Mm. Have you got Irish? Oh, sorry. Have you got Welsh signs around your area, Goofy?
Not not directly, but not far away.
Yeah. Can you understand them?
I don't read them.
Well, you must read them if you know if you're a road sign and it's in Welsh or a street. You must have to read them.
Well, the numbers are in English. That's all you need to speed.
Mm. Right, guys. I'm gonna actually end the stream because something's cropped up on another stream. I want to see. Okay, sorry, guys.
You're very disorganized.
No, I'm not, mate.
You need to make a plan and stick to it because people will come and jump. They will not come back. You lose your subscribers.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Reactionary, stop your bollocks. Yeah, I'm like, no. Goofy, I was only joking, mate. Calm down, calm down.
Right, see you later then.
No, I'm still on. I'm kidding.
You kidding?
Oh, yeah, I was kidding. Just having a little joke.
Oh. Funny.
Just
That joke went down like a lead balloon.
Oh god. Yeah, yeah. I was only doing it for a little while because I'm watching the football and that.
Okay.
That's all I want. But so what you're studying, Kaz?
Yeah.
What are you finding out at the moment?
Well, obviously, fuck all.
Oh shit.
Because I can't remember. But I know that psychiatrists are interested in what is meant by the term mind reading.
Yeah.
Because they're interested in the way people understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
But you know Darren Brown?
I do.
You know Darren Brown?
I do.
Yeah, he's not a mind reader. He just messes with the physics and what people perceive, what he thinks people are going to say. So he gets people to tell them basically everything, tell him everything by making the right suggestive comments and words to them. So that's how he does that. He's not a mind reader.
Yes, but you could say that he's reading the mind because you are putting on. This is
Well,
like
no, he's asking questions. He's finding out about the person by asking the questions, and they're telling him. But people are thinking, "Oh my God, how did he know that?"
Well, he's very clever. I mean, Sherlock Holmes was the same.
He is very. I'm not saying he's not clever.
You notice if they've got snow on the shoes, and you think they've been somewhere snowing. It's like the stone weather forecasting tool. I have a stone hung up outside my back door, and I can read the weather from it. If it has snow on top of it, it's snowing. If it's shaking around and banging against the wall, it's windy. if it's wet, if it's been raining. You know, these are the kind of things we look at. When cows lie down, we know it's going to rain. When you think of your friend, they ring you. You know, this has happened to many people. So what does that, how does that work? You think of your friend, they will ring you.
Really?
Well, ask people, say, do you ever get the feeling, I've just been thinking about you, you've rung me.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing, isn't it? It's coincidences and
But there's no such thing as a coincidence. This is part of my book, because this is how it all started with the coincidences. I kept coming across coincidence after coincidence, and I thought there's something in it. And then it's not a coincidence, really, when you think about it.
okay.
I'm a bit confused on this conversation here. Sorry, guys, I've got I'm having so many phone calls at the moment. Christ, sorry, I just got to answer this.
What was you thinking about before the phone rang?
That's a good one, Goof.
You see?
That's a good one, Goof.
Manifested a phone call he has.
Yeah, he's been getting so many phone calls.
Well, you can manifest the small things by thinking about them and being positive.
Do you believe in the law of attraction, Goof?
I do. Yes, you've got to be positive. You can manifest things, but you've got to be careful. You've got to have a good heart and a good mind and soul, and think positive things, and positive things happen. If you think negative things all the time, negative things happen. Nothing happens.
Agree with that. Yeah.
People will stay in their room because they're depressed or negative. Well, if you go out and go for a walk, you meet people and you find a new direction to travel.
I definitely agree with that. Thinking positive brings positive things into your life.
So what would the psychologists think about that? Your psychology student.
Well, I don't know. They've done so many things. Look, I've only just started my psychology degree, and there's so much packed into just one assignment. It's really hard to say. I think being positive is going to give you a better mind.
Also, it's very good for your health. It has a psychosomatic and psychological effect on your health, your well-being.
It does. You're right. It does.
It's sports people. You don't see many unhappy sports people unless they've lost the game. But at the start of the game, everybody's positive, huh? Everybody wants to win, and they go for it.
Yeah, I agree.
And you have to train your body like an athlete. You have to keep fit and well to keep your chemicals in balanced and your body in good top shape. You've got to exercise and eat well and healthily. I think that's a secret.
Yeah. Yes, I have. Hello.
Hello, I'm still here. I was sidetracked. I was trying to think of the book that I read.
The Secret. I've watched the documentary on it as well.
Which documentary have you watched?
The Secret. It's on somewhere. I watched it.
Well, I'm confused now. I wasn't prepared.
The Law of Attraction.
Oh, I see. Yes.
That's what I'm on about. There's a book called The Secret, and it's also on TV.
Ah, is it by the
It's either Netflix or Amazon.
I don't watch TV. I think I rarely watch TV.
Well, I think you could stream it on YouTube, Goof.
I may have a look.
Yeah, I think you could stream it on.
Write that on my pad. I like to write things down so I don't forget.
Oh, I'm terrible. I'm a pen and paper girl myself. I don't like all this technology.
Well, I'm upgrading my skills. I'm always
Oh, good.
upgrading my
Good
skills.
for you.
I am now enrolled at college again. I during the lockdown, and I do it on Zoom.
That's absolutely brilliant.
That keeps me busy on an evening or certain afternoons.
And it's helping you with, you're learning something new every day, yeah?
Oh, I'm a bookworm. I read everything and anything. I've got lots of knowledge.
No, that's good.
Easy is a very strange host.
Very strange mood.
Well, he comes online and we all come along, and then he goes off, and then he comes on. I don't know where I am with him.
I know. You try and have a long stream with Easy, it's not going to happen, is it?
I've been going on Jedi's. I've been influencing Jedi, and I also been trying to change Respect's mindset.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
will change into a better person.
I bet that's taken its time.
Well, I find the best way to talk to Respect is early in the morning.
Right.
And he's done an all-night stream because he's half asleep. He's not as aggressive, and he's not. He takes it on board, and then I notice he's then gone on to do topics, what I've suggested.
Oh, right.
But I do it on all the streams. I make suggestions and ideas for
Trying to get,
subjects.
yeah.
I mean, I've been trying to get Easy. I got all sorts of funny things I could give Easy before, but he's not interested.
Oh, I think he is. He's just got a lot on at the moment, hasn't he?
Yeah, Goofy, I have a lot on. I have a lot in my private life as well, even in between, mate. That's why I'm not always on time with my shows.
Well, I noticed Wendy was taken offline the other day. She was porn bombed, and at the same time Jedi was. And I think Dave might have been taken off as well. I think something happened with Dave, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
But I'm not sure who the culprit is. I got my suspicions. I don't think
It could be any one of them.
I know. I don't think it's the obvious. You see, I think there is a team of. I agree with Jupiter. There is a team that are causing problems, and they are all allied together. And I am looking into them. That's all I can say now. But I'm looking into this group.
Oh, so
Right, I found my brain part, if you want to know.
Yeah.
How brain structures enable mind processes emotion, right?
Yeah.
Have
you got a thing to screen share, or are you just going to read it?
No, I'm going to read it in my beautiful voice.
You big-headed sod.
my husband's in the other room because he can't stand it. So,
No.
Do you know where the emotions come from? What part of the brain?
No, this is what I'm trying to find out. This is what I want to...
Processed by the limbic system, which is at the back of your brain. Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't say that word. Can
you screen share it so I can put it up on the screen, Kaz?
Yeah, hold on.
You know, when you press share, you hit a thing, a square, and you don't have to like put it in the chat. You could just put it on this thing from you.
What?
Cars, I've got a great book here on my coffee table, which I think would interest you. It's the Oxford Companion to the Mind.
Oh,
It's
that sounds
edited.
good.
Yes, it's edited by Richard L. Gregory, and it's you will find it online. So it's the Oxford Companion to the Mind. It's a great big thick book, and it has slides and shows and of the brain and segments and things and what they know about it. It's a very good student book.
Brilliant. Thank you.
And another one I was thinking of, I said to Easy earlier, was the if you read about the man called Phileas Gage.
Never heard of him.
Well, his skull was on the medical Harvard desk for many years with an iron bar, and he
Yeah.
had an iron bar went through his skull, and he survived. He survived this and went on, but he changed his brain patterns and sets and the way he acted and behaved, and that's how they began to study the brain. Phileas Gage, and if you Google him, it's a great story.
Cool, I will. Hello? Is anyone there?
Hello. Yeah.
I'm not, no, I'm not doing it now. I can't be asked.
Okay. Read it out then and see
No,
what.
can't. Can't do it.
Oh, okay. Blimey.
I can't say the
Yeah. Okay.
dag.
You want to send it to me then?
Yeah, I will. So
Guys. Yeah.
put it up.
Because I might do a show on it later tonight. To be honest with you. So.
Are you going to be there, or are you just?
Yeah, I was a bit drunk last night.
Were you just saying?
I was laughing my head off on Vellies. It was quite funny with Tarek, actually.
You
laugh.
having a good time, yeah?
Tarek was quite funny. You know, I need him to come back on here to cheer up the channel a little bit.
Yeah, get all the cheery people on, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. See, if it was a bit funny earlier, that's why I'm trying to drive away from it. I'm trying to do some subjects for knowledgeable, yeah. So it's you know, I've got to keep the show going like that.
The thing is Earl is causing more mischief, and I thought if everybody has a look into Earl, we'll find more information and maybe we can stop him.
Mm.
So he rang George Galloway up on the radio, and George Galloway put him in his place, and that was months ago. And Amy has reshared it, and I copied it from Amy's. I thought I'd put that out again to remind. I was going to give it to Respect, you see, because Earl is on the Respect, and he's now telling another set of fabricated lies. And I thought Respect looked like you began to believe him. So I thought, well, if I could show somebody that Respect might know, a famous person like George Galloway, he might grasp the nettle, you know, he might understand where we're coming from and not be so nasty towards us.
My opinion on Brian Howe is nobody should be giving him a platform. Nobody should actually give a shit what he says.
Agree.
He's a liar. He's a fantasist and a cunt, really.
Well, I think you summed him up really well there.
Thank you, Goose.
Yeah, but cunts are nice, though, aren't they?
Top of the class for that summary.
Call him a different name. Cunts are nice, aren't they? They're not horrible like him, are they?
Well, I don't like to use them words, but there's you've got to remember, Kaz, he's Earl. He's a dangerous man. He's doxing and threatening people, and he puts people into a very worrying state of mind. He's a negative man. There's
He
two
is.
kinds of people in the world. There's fountains and drains. Now, Kaz, you're a fountain, and Earl's a drain.
Thanks, Goof. I've never been called a fountain before. What was I going to say? I just don't think hell should be mentioned. I don't think people should be wasting their. Why is hell in people's minds?
Yeah, I think it should
Go
be.
and do something else. Goofy, you're an intelligent man, right? Just go and read something, do something educational, get on with your life. Don't let Brian Hell be stuck in your head because he's an
Well, it's not.
absolute
He's just
waster.
one of many, Kaz. I've had a terrorist locked up already, and I've had two other scam artists who were stealing money off vulnerable women locked up. So Earl is on my list. I have a list of these people that I want to help others to try catch, so we can take them offline and or maybe put them in jail or fine them or something. But to prevent them hurting people, that's what I'm thinking.
Right, okay, so that's your reasoning for that. My reason for not giving an absolute flying fuck is because he's got no bearing in my life whatsoever. And I hope people get him, and I hope people, but I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it.
I think people should carry on putting up clippets on their YouTube channel. Yeah, but I don't think I don't think we should be talking hours and hours on end about him.
No, because I go on different streams, and that's all I hear about is that man or Rodney or Raspect or I don't hear anything else, and I'm thinking this is a load of shite. I don't care. I really don't care.
And that's why I'm going to be keeping on to topics, and this is why I'm just
I'm not telling anyone how to run their channels, and you can talk about and do what you want, but I won't be doing that on my channel.
No, I don't want to do that because it's defeating the object what I've had on trying to do on this channel. Yeah.
Well, I'll take note of what you two said, and I'll not share with you two. We'll keep it a separate subject when we talk.
Look,
okay.
I will come to live if there's a horrible clip or anything. I will make it an exposure because that's what I do. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna have this like I had last week with all these idiots trying to overtake my channel with their stupidness. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think it's good to talk about every topic, and if
that's what we're going to do.
And if hell comes up, then that's brilliant, but not a whole stream of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It becomes an obsession.
Yes, I understand.
Mind you, did that Nick Colours one and the Rodney thing needed to be debated? That
absolutely
that
it did. Absolutely it did. But now I think it should be like a put
moved on from it. Yes, move it along
for Rodney because he's a great guy and. But I think he needs to. Well, that's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor.
No, I totally agree because I've done that subject. Well, I didn't ask him to come. He came on and we done this conversation, and it was just sheer luck he just came on. Do you know what I mean? So, and I just thought I don't agree. So, but I tried to be biased on a lot of things. I think the Rodney K Nebraska one needed to be done as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even it didn't work out too well at the time, because I really, as a channel owner, it doesn't matter what my beliefs are, I've got to be impartial.
Yeah,
I'm quite right. So I'm learning myself. But we're going to have other debates, and I'm trying to. This is it's good to have Dale around. I'm trying to do subjects where people are not talking about. So we'll talk about sickle cell. Why that's not getting brought out so much in the media? Why people getting sickle cell and how does that work? Now we're going to do a show with that, and then I'm going to try and see
Well, I think before you go to do the show about sickle cell, people are born with sickle cell, and it's normally with people of a mixed race, um, maybe an Afro-Caribbean and maybe an English
It's mostly
couple may
English.
have a child that has sickle cell.
Mm.
But I think it's more for the black channels that, in the sense that it's more their bag, if you know what I mean.
No, I disagree, because if you see someone suffer for it in the street and has an attack with it, and if we can give a bit of knowledge
Easy,
with that,
easy. I see. I think you've got to be clear on what we are saying there, because I'm not sure what you mean by an attack of it.
well, basically, the sickle cell. What I remember, my best friend's cousin would be playing in the playground, and all of a sudden he would suffer these pains, and they would be extraordinary, and it was horrifying to see.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it until I read up on it again and refresh my memory on that subject. So that would be for a later date, I would imagine.
Yeah, yeah. This is why we're gonna make. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do a show with Dale, because Dale's got family who's got it. Yeah. And there's different.
Now that's different. Now Dell would understand. He's the man for the job.
Yeah, and there's articles you can read about, videos you can have. We can all learn about. You know, all different things. You know.
Has anybody out of interest heard about mitochondrial disease?
No, see, this is the kind of thing we've got to start lighting up. Do you know about that, Kaz?
Yeah, I had a friend that she was. I worked in a call centre with her.
Yeah.
And she started to have headaches. She was 17. We went out for her 18th birthday.
Mm.
And then she just started to suffer from headaches.
Mm.
Hold on a minute. She started suffering from headaches, and her vision was going funny.
Mm.
So anyway, she kept taking paracetamol, went to the doctors, and luckily she had a seizure, her first seizure, in the doctor's surgery. So they rushed her to hospital, didn't know what it was, did different tests and everything. And she was in there for about 4 months. I mean, they put her in a coma. And they found out that she had mitochondrial disease. I don't even know if I'm saying it properly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a cell in your brain that doesn't give. It's a cell that shoots energy to your brain, but she didn't have any energy, so she lost the use of her speech, her legs, her arms, and her everything. And then that was when she was 18. And then when she got back to walking and the occasional talking, but she constantly had seizures and seizures and seizures because of her organs couldn't function without this energy coming from the mitochondrial cell that people all have in their bodies. So it was attacking her organs, so her liver failed. And she managed to walk again, talk again. She was riding a horse and everything. And then 2 years ago, unfortunately, she passed away. She was 23. So she suffered with that for 5 years. But yeah, that is a very. The Lily Foundation do a lot of good work for that disease. But it is everybody.
Well, that'd be the first show for your channel, then, wouldn't it, Kaz?
I mean, everybody's got that cell in their body, and that's the cell that give off. But it's not very well known about disease.
Well, Kaz, then that's the very first show for you on your channel, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, of course, yes. What we do is We do
But I
a
think she was 23. She had so much to live for.
What I do, Kaz, when we do this, we'll promote that here and talk about it a little bit more so people get interested and come over
Yeah.
and listen to it. I'll help you with the modship and that, and I'll help you set up the StreamYards afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. You should use that as your first subject.
Okay.
I think so because you know why? Because people will listen and think, "Oh, I don't know much about that," so I'm listening to that. You know, and
But I
this
mean,
is what I've heard the people in the chat want me to carry on. They were very. I got really good responsive about the diagnosing dyspraxia and Asperger's, and people said I've done it well, and I didn't think I did because I'm not that articulate with like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now, I think you will express that really well, and what we'll do, we'll keep on talking about it more on here, so people will come over and listen more. So we'll do a little bit of a promo thing, you know.
That babies are born with it. But they have to. It's hard to diagnose. But she didn't get it until she was 18. It's fucking cruel.
Have you had many subscribing now, Kaz?
Got 51 subscribers, man.
That's really good.
I know, considering I've only done two shit videos.
Now, what we'll do is...
But I want the StreamYards to be able to...
Okay, I'll show you after this. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll show you. What I was going to say is, what I'll do is the next stream, I'll pin your channel on the pin thing to say, and then it's get you up to 100 subscribers by the middle of the week, and then you could start streaming to a bit of an audience then.
Oh, really? Is that when you can, is it?
No, you can still do it, but I'm just saying you can have a bit of audience, people watching you. Do you know what I mean? So,
Right.
like, I'm having new people coming in the chat now, and people might be interested in it, you know? So,
Yeah.
I'm going to start putting it up on there. I mean, I did put it up on there yesterday because it went up to nearly 50 people yesterday. So,
Yeah, I saw. That was
yeah,
really
so
good.
I'm going to promote. This channel's about promoting other people as well. So, I'll help you with the StreamYards, mate. All right.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Right, guys, I'm going to do that because I've got to do that for Kaz, and I've got to go and cook some dinner, and I can eat that while I'm watching the football. Just in case you get a call that.
Nice to talk to you, Kaz.
Yeah, you too.
See you later.
You too, Goof.
Have a good day. I'm going to do a bit of channel hopping and see what's about and who's about.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
gang.
On somebody. I'm going to do a few jokes and things.
All right. Bye, gang. All right.
All right, Goof. Take care.
You too.
Bye,
Bye.
darling. Bye, Easy.
I know, stay. I'm going to show you the StreamYard.
All right, go then.
That's why I'm ending it.
Wow.